What's good, guys? Ask J back on another video. Here I'm going to be talking about the Armadilo J1. This is it right here. This is a vehicle that will be for J Squad Starfleet. This is the entrance. This is the front of the vehicle right here. And this is the shield to cover the vehicle. I learned something in combat that you can actually put a shield over a vehicle, like a spacecraft or any armored vehicle, to block laser blasts from hitting the glass. So this shield right here goes over the vehicle. Now this is an armored vehicle that also has laser technology based off an AMAP ADS laser force field. I modified it so that it can wrap around the vehicle, so that this vehicle right here can even stop tank missiles, and also stop any type of discharge, grenade, anything. It'll shoot a laser before it hits the vehicle and blows it up, pretty much. Now this is the headlights for the vehicle. So it has headlights so you can see, and this is an armored vehicle that will be made out of real steel, heavy duty steel, so that this will be able to block heavy duty artillery. Uranium steel and also steel mixed with it to block it. This is just like an Abraham tank. This vehicle also will be able to levitate as well. Here in the front, right here and here, I have laser guns that will shoot laser beams at enemies and target. This is a J Squad Starfleet vehicle that we plan on getting built for the future. This vehicle can carry up to 18 to 20 passengers and also luggage in the back as well. This vehicle can travel in the air and also over land as well. This vehicle will be for land operations and air operations. This vehicle also has 2 laser guns at the top with 3 discharged laser barrels right here. This is for shooting at targets above the Armadilo J1 and for shooting at targets below the Armadilo J1. This vehicle will be powered by a commander and a person who is specialized in operating vehicles. Every Starfleet lieutenant will get a chance to operate this vehicle. I'm going to rotate it so you can actually see more of the vehicle. Just give me a minute. Okay, so right here is the front of the side of the vehicle, I should say. So this right here is where you enter in the vehicle. So it opens up a hatch and climb right inside of it. It's like a tank. Now here are the thrusters right here to push it forward. At the bottom of the vehicle, there's thrusters to lift it in the air. So it'll fly all the way up to Class D airspace. So it can fly above water and even can hover on land, pretty much. So it'd be kind of like a Star Wars vehicle, pretty much heavy duty. So this is for real heavy duty equipment. So if we're under attack with heavy duty firearm, this is the vehicle to use right here. Going against any type of mob, a threat combat zone where we have to use heavy duty artillery to go against any other heavy duty vehicle. See, if J Squad Starfleet has to go against a couple tanks, we're going to use this vehicle right here. Laser blast these enemies and kick their ass. This is a kick-ass vehicle right here. So if we want to get the job done with heavy duty, this is it right here. Now each laser gun has cameras on it right here, as you can see, right here and right here. These cameras are going to be shown from inside the vehicle so you can actually see what we're shooting at when it comes to above targets or low to the side targets. Now I have a ladder right here. This ladder was how you get up into above and inside the vehicle right here. Now this right here is the armor plate uranium on the side to block heavy duty impact. This right here is also right here is also the AM APS laser defense system that will block any sort of missile launchers from hitting the vehicle. So if we want to take our armored vehicle to the next level and be more futuristic, we're going to rock with this. This is the future of armored vehicles. Liftoff spacecraft armored vehicles. Yes, we can take armored vehicles to the air. This is like a hover tank, but more dangerous, pretty much. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section as well. I want to also talk about laser technology as well. Now, when it comes to laser technology, we don't have the proper equipment to wrap our force field around a vehicle. So we're going to try to improve that by creating this vehicle right here, by shooting some sort of laser force field around the vehicle to block it from any sort of laser tactics. As somebody said, one of my team members said, oh, okay, why don't we use heat thermal energy to wrap around the vehicle to create a shield? That only works with actual lasers. It doesn't work with bullets as well. Plus, lasers can pass through the photon light spectrum, which makes it so that the heat will not penetrate the laser as well. Lasers are just more than heat. They're also photon light. So if we use heat, photon light can pass through heat. So the laser will still be able to hit the vehicle. So we need to come up with a proper spacecraft, armored vehicle, heavy-duty force field to wrap around a vehicle. So we're planning, J-Squad Starfield will plan to work on that as well as spacecrafts, so we can improve the force field of wrapping around a vehicle as well. Now, there's so many armored vehicles: the Boxer vehicle, the Abraham tanks, the GOAT vehicle. There's so many armored vehicles that we have that we're not really improving. We still have them rolling on wheels. For some reason, they're all rolling on wheels right now. We need to get off the wheels and start using thruster technology to levitate. That's why I designed this vehicle, so we can levitate an armored vehicle in the air. We can fly above water. We don't even have to let it sink in the water. We can let this vehicle hover above water. Now, I came up with another more futuristic water armored vehicle that can go underwater. I'm going to break that vehicle down as well right now. Give me a minute. Alrighty, so this right here is called the Aquasaurus. Now, the Aquasaurus is a heavy-duty armored vehicle that can travel underwater. So it will levitate on air and then it'll sink below the water. I'm going to explain how this vehicle works as well. I'm going to rotate it so you can actually see it better. Okay. Alright, so this is the Aquasaurus right here. Now, this vehicle also carries 16 passengers. Now, this vehicle right here can shoot lasers right here as well. Photon lasers. These would be diode lasers that work underwater, right? These right here is the cockpit where the underwater vehicle sits. Right here is a shield that goes over the vehicle, so if any sea monster or any sea creature is trying to penetrate the glass, we can just put the shield and it goes right over the screen right there. Now, these are the lights, LED lights for actually seeing underwater, as you can see right there. It kind of has a Magic School Bus look to it, but this is for underwater purposes only. Now, I'm going to rotate the screen so you can see the side. And I'm going to explain the other weapon that's on the vehicle as well, other than the laser technology. We're gonna get to it right now. You can rotate the screen so you can see it. Hold up, give me a minute. Rotate the screen. Alright, yeah, right here. Okay. So, this is the side of the vehicle right here. Now, this also has AMP shields and all that as well, so that it'll be able to laser blast torpedoes that shoot at the vehicle right here. So on the side right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it will shoot at the vehicle. The torpedoes will shoot the vehicle, and the laser blast will blast the torpedo before it hits the vehicle. Now here's the ladder to get in the vehicle, and this is the hatch where you open up to get inside the vehicle as well. As you can see right there, that's the hatch right there. Now this right here is a sonar gun. The sonar gun is a sound wave frequency weapon that we'll use to either communicate with sea creatures and also warn off sea creatures or anybody. That's like a sonar attack pretty much that we'll use to fight against sea creatures and fight against anybody swimming trying to attack the vehicle. So shoot on a sound wave. It will shoot underwater, and sound travels fast underwater, as we all know. So shoot the sound wave, and it will echo in the water and ward off sea creatures and ward off any scuba diver trying to attack the vehicle or any person. So this is what this sound wave gun is for, and it rotates too. This vehicle will be for underwater operations and also for underwater missions right here. Now in the back of the vehicle, I'm going to rotate it so you can see it. Give me a minute. Here. Okay, right here. So in the back of the vehicle, this vehicle also is based off the Ankylosaurus. So it has 2 heavy-duty steel armored 2 hammers in the back of it, right? These hammers will be used to thrust, boom, 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 knock out any enemy trying to hit the vehicle. So you can take out other vehicles, and it can also crush any sea monster trying to attack the vehicle. Now, this is like the sonar weapon I told you about. Now, this can be used by hydraulics. So it puts about, I'll say, 5,000 pounds of thrust forward and actually knocks. So it'll be like a hammer underwater to knock enemies and also break craters as well. This is very useful for actual close combat. Now, in the back here are thrusters too for forward motion. So you have thruster right here and thruster right here to push it forward as well. Now on the side here are back thrusters so that this vehicle can also go reverse as well. So right here are thrusters on the side for reverse. So the vehicle can go backwards and forward, underwater and in air. The thrusters that we'll use will be plasma thrusters. That's right, we're going to find a way to update the thrusters so they work underwater and work in air. Now this vehicle also has a fuel tank underneath it. My bad, not fuel tank, a buoyancy tank underneath it. This buoyancy tank will allow the vehicle to sink underwater and also come up on land as well. It's just like a submarine. I'm going to explain in a couple minutes. Right here. So yeah. So this is the buoyancy tank right here. This is the hole right here. This hole will suck in water so that it will fill up the vehicle with water. This hole right here does the same thing, but except it releases the water out of the vehicle. So this vehicle will be able to suck water to sink and release water to float. So it'll be like a submarine in the water right there. Like I said, this vehicle was based off the Ankylosaurus, so that's why it looks like this. If you know what the Ankylosaurus is, it has a tail in the back that wards off predators. So that's why I give the name the Ankylosaurus. Also, Ankylosaurus can swim too as well. So the main mission of J1 starter fleet is to have better armored vehicles. So this is my designs for the future of armored vehicles of combat. We need to come up with ways to increase our knowledge in vehicles and to upgrade our fuel source. We need to get off the fuel. We need to turn everything to electric or nuclear reactors so that we can actually use salt water for engines instead of using the fuel that we use now. It's harming the earth. So we want to make this vehicle electric as well. Be an electric powered vehicle with hydraulics. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section. Astro J, Commander Anubis, out with a video.